Hey everybody, it's Mr. K here, putting together your lesson 13.2 tutorial video. Give you guys a little bit of extra help with tonight's homework. And as you see, tonight's homework assignment is going to be exactly what we did in class today. We're going to be using equivalence with customary units of capacity. Okay, so remember, whenever you see capacity, think of a cup, and a cup holds liquid. Okay, that would be capacity. All right. Another example of that would be if you think of a soda can, right, or a seltzer can, you would have capacity. All right. The soda can is a three-dimensional object. It holds stuff inside, and that capacity might be written on the side like this, where it says fluid ounces. Okay. So on the top is an example of a problem where gallons and quarts were compared to one another. All right, and the problem used gallons and quarts here to help out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the bottom of our homework. Our homework is just like what you did for lesson 13.1. You're going to have 3 inequality problems where you're going to have to write greater than, less than. We're going to have 4 problems in the middle where you have to find the equivalent unit, and then we're going to have 2 problems at the bottom where you're going to have to complete the chart or the table. And for my friends who didn't show their work for 13.1, please make sure you show your work today for the last 2. Okay, so to help you out tonight, I have provided for you this customary units of capacity chart. This is the same chart that we have hanging in the classroom that you can use as a little cheat code to help you with comparing the units of capacity. Okay, so that's exactly what my little note here says for you. All right, so very first one that you have is as follows. You have 5 quarts compared to 5 cups. Now, just like my example says, both measurements have the same amount or number. As you see, both have the number 5. So you can cross out the numbers and look at the units of measure. As you see, I've crossed out the numbers. Now we can look at the units of measure. So think to yourself, which unit of measure is larger, quarts or cups? And to figure that out, you can take a look here. 1 quart is equal to 4 cups. Now, to draw a model of that to help you understand that, that's like this. Let's pretend that this bar represents 1 quart. Okay? Let's pretend this represents 1 quart. Now, according to the conversion chart, 1 quart is equal to 4 cups. So that means I would have another bar underneath of this, and it would have to be divided into 4 parts. That's 1 cup, that's 1 cup, that's 1 cup, that's 1 cup. So I'm just going to shade in 1 cup in pink, and you tell me which bar is the larger bar, the quart bar or the cup bar. Well, it's pretty obvious to see that the quart bar is the larger bar. So that is why on your homework tonight you will see Mr. Kaufman wrote that 5 quarts is greater than 5 cups. Okay, I should have written that on your homework here, but I didn't, so now I did. Okay, now you can see that 5 quarts is larger than 5 cups. All right, fantastic. Our next one is going to be slightly different. So let me get a piece of paper ready for that. For the next one, we have number 2. We have 5 cups, and we are going to compare that to 3 pints. Okay? So first thing we want to do is identify what are the 2 units of measure that we are working with. So we're working with cups and pints. So that means right away I'm going to use a table or a chart that's going to have cups and pints. Okay? Once I've identified the 2 units of measure that I'm using, I go to my handy dandy little capacity cheat code. I'm using cups and pints. I see 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. Okay, so now if I go to 2 pints is like saying 2 cups times 2 pints. So 2 times 2 equals 4. And now I can continue. 3 pints. 3 pints, 2 cups in each pint, 3 cups, 3 pints, my apologies, times 2 cups makes 6. Okay, so 3 pints is the same as 6 cups. So 3 pints is the same as 6 cups. They're equal. So now that I have cups and cups, I can ask myself, what's larger, 5 cups or 6 cups? Well, 6 cups is larger than 5 cups, so 3 pints has to be larger than 5 cups. All right, just like what we were doing yesterday with 13.1. Number 3, you're going to do on your own.
Josiah Issa, please report to room 322. Josiah Issa, please report to room 322.
You're going to do number 3 on your own, and you're going to be comparing pints and gallons, just like Mr. K. All right. Let's move on to another one. All right. Let's move on to number 4. All right. Number 4 on your homework is going to be equivalence.
Justin Ramos and Ethan Tangarife, please report to security desk for dismissal.
So number 4 is 3 pints is how many fluid ounces? So we're going to do pints, 3 pints, equals blank fluid ounces. Okay, so again, identify our units of measure. We're doing pints and fluid ounces. So we need our handy dandy cheat code. Here we go. I see pints. I see fluid ounces. 1 pint is 16 fluid ounces. So I'm going to write pints, 1 pint, and fluid ounces. 1 pint is 16 fluid ounces. So I have to continue until I get to 3 pints. So we're going to do 2 pints. So it's 2 pints times 16 equals, now if you don't know 2 times 16 in your head, you can get a scrap piece of paper and you can work it out, but I know it's 32. Okay, now we're going to do 3 pints because that's what we're given. We're going to do 3 pints times 16 fluid ounces, the same thing we did before. And if you don't know how to do that in your head, 3 times 16, again, either use the paper down here or use a piece of scrap paper, and you get 48. So 3 pints is the same as 48 fluid ounces. And that is exactly the same as the answer Mr. Kaufman has right here. 3 pints is 48 fluid ounces. Okay, so you will continue to do the same thing for numbers 5, 6, 7. And today I'm going to actually give you a little bit of extra help with number 8, just to show my friends who need a little help with how to use the table what to do. Okay, you will not see this model in your homework tonight. It's not provided to you, but I'm going to help you. So if you need a little extra help, pay attention. Okay, so we are comparing quarts and pints for number 8. Okay, and they give us 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, and 4 quarts. And we have to find the number of missing pints. So it's pretty simple. All I need to do is go over to here. I'm working with quarts and pints. I see quart. I see pint. 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. So 1 quart is 2 pints. Now I know that I'm going to follow that pattern. 2 quarts times 2 pints equals 4. That's my answer for the middle, or for the second row. 3 quarts times 2 pints is 6 pints. So 3 quarts is the same as 6 pints. And 4 quarts times 2 pints is 8. So now I have 4 quarts is equal to 8 pints. All right, so that's a little extra help. You will do that same exact thing. Remember, I want to see your work on your show your work paper. Obviously, when you get here to your answers, you could write the 2 that you found in the chart, the 4 right here that you solved, the 6 right here that you solved, and the 8. So I don't need to see any work in the actual table, but I should see work on the graph paper showing how you got the numbers that you did here. Okay, very good. Good luck, and I will see you soon.